What's up, y'all? It's your boy Roscoe P, another one of my tales from overseas. As you can tell, your boy Roscoe P is a little under the weather, but that's not going to stop me from bringing you the content, bringing you the tales from overseas. And if you like the tales, you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, and you can get more tales from Roscoe. This tale comes to you from Prague, the Czech Republic. Prague has always been one of my favorite cities to visit. Always, always, always. I've always wanted to go. And since I was in Asia most of the time, I did not get to go to Prague. But since coming back to New York, I definitely kept my travel bug and went to Prague. It was one of the best experiences I've ever experienced. I was able to finally get to Prague, 2 plane rides and a sprint through the airport later. It's a long, long flight to get there from this part of the U.S. But I made it, and it didn't disappoint. Short historical fact: Prague was one of the few places, or the only place, that Hitler told his generals not to bomb during World War II because he loved it so much. That's what kind of city it is. It is a place not just for despots, right? It's a place for everybody. It is fantastic. Old world meets new world. The people are friendly. And it was probably the most, or one of the best places I'd ever been to. I went in the summertime, and it was just fantastic. So you go, and where we stayed at was kind of like the city center. And as you walk through these, they're kind of like narrow streets. And they open up to these big squares almost, right? And they're cobblestone streets. And mind you, it's like 11, 12, 1 a.m. And there are people just sitting on these cobblestone streets having like pseudo picnics, eating food that they brought and hanging out with people. And it's such a great environment. I ended up doing that with some of my friends that were there with me. We did what the locals did. We got some food, excuse me, and we sat down. We talked about life and just how it was, and it was like a surreal experience, right? You're in another country, you're doing what locals are doing, and you're talking to friends that you grew up with and friends that you've known for a long time about life. And that's kind of what travel is. It brings people together, but not only that, but you get to reflect on things as you look forward to the new. There were some other great places. One place that stood out for me is a place, and I recommend everybody go here. It's called Anonymous Bar. And I don't know if you guys know who Guy Fawkes is, or if anybody's seen the movie V for Vendetta. But the character in V for Vendetta had a mask on, and that mask that's Guy Fawkes. So they have those masks at this Anonymous Bar, and they give you a menu. And with that menu, it just regular drinks on the menu. But what they do is you ask for a blue light, a little blue light pen's about that big. And what ends up happening is you shine the blue light on the menu, and there's a secret menu underneath the regular menu. And I have some pictures of me and some of my friends in the masks drinking some of their specialty cocktails. It's a bar. One of the special cocktails was the Wilson. And it's served with a volleyball that looks like Wilson from the movie. It was just a surreal experience. I've never experienced anything like that anywhere else. As you walk around Prague, you just see some of the sights, the sounds. We went to some of the old world architecture, some of the old world cathedrals, the palace. And we just got to talk to people. It was just a beautiful time. I mean, it was probably one of the best experiences I've had in Europe. Just predicated I was the people I was with, the experiences that I saw, the experiences I experienced, the people I saw, and I was floored. I really was. I recommend Prague highly to anybody that wants to go. It's probably one of the best places I've ever seen. It is aesthetic wise, one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. But I often find that way in a lot of European places. And as an American, I'm a little bit flabbergasted by the fact that Europe has a very old world style. In another tale I'll get to later on in London, I kind of understood why that is and what they do. And it's in stark contrast to how we build here in America. So I would recommend Prague highly. I keep saying that, but highly, highly, highly recommend Prague. And if you guys are there, go to Anonymous Bar. It is one of the best experiences you will have in Prague, and walk around, experience the culture, take time to just kind of sit down on a cobblestone street in the middle of the night with the locals and just hang out and have fun, you know? Don't be afraid to show them your Portuguese. Portuguese. I apologize. Not Portuguese. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Brazil and Portugal. Don't be afraid to show them your English. They're very welcoming. They're very nice people, and they're warm. You know, it's just, I felt welcome there. I didn't see that there was an issue or a problem with anybody. And I know that a lot of people have that issue where, oh, I went to this place and I felt like this and I felt alienated. But if you really just go there with a humble mindset, a mindset that you're in someone else's country is like being in someone else's house. There's certain things you're not going to do. And you're not going to act like it's your house. You're going to be respectful and mindful of your behaviors, but also, you know, where you are. So when I have that mindset, when I go overseas, I never have an issue with the locals. You know, I'm just friendly and gregarious, and I talk, and I'm always showing a good time, and I always get into an adventure or two. And it's probably one of the most exciting things that I've ever been a part of. And so I encourage everybody to, when you go overseas, be humble, be nice, but be friendly and gregarious too. Like talk to locals, ask, and you'll start to see things that you never saw before. Like that Anonymous Bar, I had no idea that place even existed until, you know, we were having a conversation and somebody was like, hey, have you heard about this bar with the mask? I'm like, wait, what? And there we were. And it was a fantastic experience. So listen, I encourage everybody, get your passport, go somewhere, enjoy where you go, and just try to see it like the locals do. And you'll see a whole different experience. Yo, this has been your boy Roscoe P. This is another one of my tales from overseas. Again, if you like this content, like, subscribe, and we can go from there. All right, I'm out.